What is up, everybody? It is Jason from Jason Sports Clips, back with another video today. And you guys know the rosters have been officially set for the entire NFL league, and it is a very good day for NFL fans because you know you're just one step closer to the NFL season. But of course, you feel really bad for the people who've gotten cut or traded or claimed or whatever. So this video is only going to be about the Packers. I'm not doing the Buccaneers or the rest of the NFL, just reacting to the Packers roster. Of course, I am a big Packers fan, as you can see in my room. As you can see on the screen, we got the entire roster is officially set, and I'm about to be reacting to it. That's really about it. So, of course, our top two quarterbacks is Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love. The guy who got cut was Danny Etling. That's the guy who we cut, in which, I mean, he was really a nobody anyway. Not to be that mean, but he was already going to get cut, probably on the practice squad. Then our running backs, Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. This really does surprise me because having two running backs on the roster is pretty low. Usually it's at 3 or 4, but like two running backs, that's it. That is very, very suspicious. And they did cut Tyler Goodson. He was actually really good in preseason this preseason. Dexter Williams, they just re-signed him, then they released him just like that. Tyler Goodson, hopefully he will get claimed by either a team that would start him, but of course that's not going to happen. But hopefully he goes back to the Packers practice squad. I would love to see him back. Patrick Taylor, not surprised. Tyler Goodson was a very good surprise. Well, not a good surprise, but it was a surprise period. Then our wide receivers, you got Alan Lazard, Randall Cobb, Sammy Watkins, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Amari Rodgers, and Samori Toure. I actually never heard of that player. I'm sorry, bro, because I've never heard of you. But I was surprised that the Packers released Juwan Winfrey. That did surprise me because they just brought him in not too long ago, and then bam, just like that, he's gone. The tight end, Marcedes Lewis, Robert Tonyan, Josiah DeGuara, and Tyler Davis. This does not surprise me at all. I am a little surprised that Tyler Davis is still on the roster because he had a really up and down preseason. But that's fine. He'll be our fourth stringer. Offensive lineman, Jenkins, David Bakhtiari, all looks good. The one player that really did surprise me is releasing Caleb Jones. I thought he actually had a pretty solid preseason. He did really good at camp, but I guess just not good enough. That doesn't mean he won't be, not as a practice squad player. Hopefully he is picked up by the Packers again. Then our defense, Kenny Clark, Dean Lowry, Jerron Reed, TJ Slayton, Devontae White, and Jonathan Ford. Pretty much all predictable except Jonathan Ford. That did surprise me. We released Jack Heflin. He was on the Packers for most of the year last year. Chris Slayton, which I don't really know him. But for the most part, the D-line is pretty predictable. Then you got the linebackers, Devondre Campbell, Quay Walker, Chris Barnes, and Isaiah McDuffie, I'm sorry. Don't harass me in the comments. But the one player we did release, which he's actually not on here, but Ty Summers, he was on the Packers for a few years. And, he was mediocre. Like, he would be on the coverage. Like, his coverage was pretty good, but tackling, probably the worst in the league. So that did really surprise me when I seen Ty Summers released. They got Preston Smith, Rashawn Gary, Jonathan Garman. These players don't surprise me either making the list. The guy who we really released, I mean, these were pretty predictable. Our cornerbacks, Jair, Eric Stokes, Rasul Douglas. This one surprising right here, Kashan Nixon. I did not know he was going to make the team, but apparently he did good enough in camp. So, hey, I'll take it. Who did they release? Yeah, really no big names that I know of at least. And there are safeties, Adrian Amos, Darnell Savage, Dylan Leviette, and Micah Abernathy. I've actually never heard of that player either. But the one big thing I do really like is Mason Crosby staying on the team. He was literally like a last second thing where he was either going to be on the PUP list or it was going to be the kicker, what's his name, Ramirez Ahmed, which he looked very shaky. Let's just say that. But for the most part, this Packers roster looks, I think, pretty like really, really, really good. A couple of surprises, like the running back position, Tyler Goodson. I wish he would have stayed as our number 3, but hopefully he gets picked up as a practice squad. But other than that, I'm really loving this team. It looks really, really, really good, at least in my opinion. Everything, the wide receiver group, defense is absolutely amazing. But definitely let me know what you think in the comments of the Packers moves, especially us Packer fans. Let me know how you feel. That wraps up this video, man. I'm out of here. Peace.